They say we rise by lifting others. And so it is with Edo State Diaspora Agency lifting others. Edo has played a crucial role in diaspora contribution since 2017 in Nigeria, where the World Bank reported $22 billion in total remittance to the country, and $6 billion out of that 22 came from Edo indigenes. In 2024, remittance tripled to $24 billion, and the share from Edo indigenes was projected at $7 billion. That's a remarkable 31% of the national total remittance to the country. That's big, that's huge. These remittances cut across various countries in Europe, with Italy taking the lead. And you know, say, Edo people, plenty for Italy. Italy, oh yeah. Why this consistent remittance not only bolster the state economy, but they also enhance Nigerian economy anyway. So, but how well do we check on these diasporans who are working day and night abroad to make selfless contribution to sustain lives back home, lives that government has failed? Even though the Nigerian Diaspora Commission has been doing its best to assist Nigerian diaspora and also bridge the gap, the communication gap between the government, and showcase available opportunities between Nigeria and the diaspora. However, due to the increasing number of migrants, the job seems like a drop in the ocean, as most of them are usually left to their fate when they are in need or incapacitated in these foreign countries. So this is where the Edo State Diaspora Agency has come to fill in the gap, not to compete with their national counterparts, but to create an avenue not just for diaspora remittance for Edo citizens abroad, but a smaller community of shared values and cooperation. And the DG of the agency, Dr. Loretta Oduwari Ogborooko, has shown with her current sensitization that states should not just be concerned with how much their relatives abroad send to us here in Nigeria, but to also take out time to look out for their welfare, as she embarked on a mission of discovery to seek out the lost ships of Edo in Europe and reconnect them with their families. And that was one of such stories recently, stories of tears of joy, when a lady, let's call her Hunamure, not her real name though, who had lived in Germany for 20 years and has lived 5 grown-up children, but went missing suddenly in January. So people see they miss her abroad though, but was recently reunited with her family with the effort of members of the Edo State Diaspora Agency, led by Loretta, a medical doctor by profession and a governorship aspirant on the platform of the Labour Party in the last election in Edo. You know, say, out of every 5 black people for Europe, the tendency that 3 are Nigeria is very high. And so it was with Mr. Isaac Agbolahon, that is his real name, from Aschaffenburg area in Germany. He first cited this Mrs. Hunamure at the train station, walking around aimlessly. And his instinct immediately told him that this must be in Nigeria. He immediately interrogated her, and after confirming his suspicion, then he reached out to Apostle Steve Oscar of the Edo State Diaspora Agency liaison office in Germany. Apostle Steve further conducted interviews, and upon confirmation of the mental stability of our sister, subsequently went ahead to inform the DG of the agency, who together with other members of the team and the Benin City Home Office team led by engineer Mrs. Onosetale Mudiaga, and after preliminary investigation and findings, not only secured an interim accommodation for our sister, but were able finally to locate their family house and then, collected the phone numbers of her siblings who were all living abroad and informed them of the predicament. And boom, her family and grown-up children were eventually happy to reunite with her, whom they had proud to that time be looking for since January 2025. So no dey surprise people they lost for abroad, especially those areas where everybody they mind their business. So, and of all of this happened because the Edo State government did not just leave the affairs of our diasporas in the hands of Nigerian Diaspora Commission alone, but decided to set up an agency specifically for citizens of Edo origin to find out how they can synergize and create, a link between the government and the people. We greet you for that. These are steps that should, be encouraged. But I know you will say, government, whenever I will take care of their people for Nigeria, now I won't take care of people for abroad. But you never can tell where help will come from until you try this, because it's not just about government alone, but people, created by government to help people. So you can reach them on the +234 703 008 4932. I repeat that number, plus 234 703 008 4932. And their head office is located at 17A Vincent Agemome Street off Denis Osadebe Avenue, GRA, Benin City. So I will therefore advocate that with the wave of japa currently blowing in the country, and some even traveling through the desert and the sea to go to Europe and other countries, it has become imperative for every state government to set up a diaspora agency to be able to look out for their various citizens in different countries in the world, and not just leave everything to Honorable Abike Dabiri and a team of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission alone. As most people are actually going through a lot abroad, and everybody mind their business. And so if you have an agency that is consistently reaching out to you, it will go a long way. Anyway, make I stop here to enable you share your thought on the comment section on our various social media platforms showing on your screen. So, and for you seeking assistance, you have the numbers there. You can reach out to them. And if you are in problem, also reach out just to talk to somebody there also. Don't bother paying me, a free advice as I give and do free advert for now. But if you don't want to be forgotten, as soon as you are dead, write things worth reading or do things worth writing about. But we all must learn to shine the light on the right path for everyone to see. And I have done mine, and I hope you do yours by sharing. See you next week.